Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you're well. You know, there's one thing that is abundantly clear. Every general election, we vote in to get somebody in who is supposed to represent us, air our grievances, our views, and our concerns. That, according to every measure of our constitution, is the way it should work. Parliament should be the body that says and discusses what laws and what's going on and do their job of protecting us. Now, it is abundantly clear that those people within that building in the main are selected rather than elected for a particular purpose. They're like the shopfront. They don't really have any say in what goes on. It's all a sham. Who really runs the show is the civil service, those in the background, those who sit in the shadows and decide policy. Somebody said once, I think it was Dominic Cummings, that when they go into a meeting within Downing Street, the outcome has already been decided and the rest is just fluff. When you have a civil service running the country instead of the MPs that we elect, we have a problem. One of the problems being is that if you are being lied to by the civil service, what do you do? Now, one of the only MPs that I can see currently that has anything in the way of bollocks, basically, is Robert Lowe. He is the one that's really asking all of the questions. He's the one that's trying to uncover all the dirty little secrets that they've been hiding from the English, the Scottish, the Welsh, and the Irish for all this time, and the Cornish. Well, here's a real doozy for you. I want to share this lengthy tweet that Rupert put out this morning, and it is very, very damning. Okay, I have undeniable evidence that the Home Office has been lying to MPs and the British public about the number of absconding, missing illegal migrants and foreign criminals. So think about that, missing illegal migrants and foreign criminals. One thing you have to understand is that he is asking a lot of questions about that particular subject because, as I've always said, you don't know who they are, where they've come from, what they intend to do when they get here, or anything else for that matter. And we need to know what's going on. And more often than not, the government throw their hands up in the air and say, we don't know, we don't know. Well, it's simply not bloody good enough. And we need to know what's going on. Right. On the 3rd of September, I asked the Home Secretary the following question. What estimate she has made of the number of foreign nationals who have absconded after being served with a deportation order? The answer from Minister Alex Norris, the Home Office does not hold any central record of the requested information. False. False. I've seen the evidence and the Home Office isn't disputing it. The answer is 736 in the total absconder pool for foreign national offenders. So, in other words, there's nearly 800 people walking around the country that shouldn't even be here. Next, I asked the Home Office the following on January the 20th. What information her department holds on the number of irregular migrants who are defined as absconders? So again, it's people that have been served papers and shouldn't be here. Minister Angela Eagle said the requested data is not readily accessible from published statistics and could only be collated and verified for the purpose of answering this question at a disproportionate cost. This was a lie. They have a total absconder pool which currently stands at 53,298. Again, not disputed by the Home Office. The Telegraph asked them, and they said the following. The Home Office has refused to confirm whether the figures are accurate, saying it does not comment on speculation. Civil servants speak for the figures are accurate. Not only that, in the Public Accounts Committee, I directly asked the Home Office Chief Civil Servant for data on the number of absconded illegal migrants. She did not give me any data or make any reference to these proven Home Office data sets. I'm pursuing this through the relevant route. Now, this is serious. I believe that the Home Office is deliberately misleading both MPs and the public about the scale of illegal immigration, and also their inept failure to handle these unvetted criminals. Further whistleblowers are coming forward, and we are working on more already. This is unacceptable. It's a national scandal. I have just one question. If they've lied to an MP about these stats, what else are they lying about? What else are they lying about, indeed? You know, when you elect somebody as an MP, you assume that they are going to take up certain responsibilities. If you have problems in your neighbourhood, if something has happened, they bring that to Parliament to try and resolve it for you. If you get into any trouble, they try and resolve it for you. If there is a nationally important issue which could affect your area, they bring it to Parliament to represent you. That's why they are there. So if the civil service is lying to an elected Parliament, if the civil service seems to be the one in control, then is Parliament really what it should be? If you roll back to the beginning of the video, I said it's a mere shopfront for amusement, so we can look at them shouting at each other every week or so. Look what happened in the budget yesterday. That was a disgrace. Very important point at the end that Rupert said there. If they're lying about this, what else are they lying about? A great plethora of things, I would suggest. A great plethora. The basic system of government in this country is broken. Doesn't work. And we have a choice to make. When and if we get another election, do we allow this to continue? Or do we say at the ballot box, we no longer consent? You've heard me talk about self-determination. You've heard me talk about the vote. You've heard me talk about England and, you know, my thoughts on the union and everything else. And it's very, very apparent the more you look that our government, which for many years was called the Mother Parliament, you know, the Americans got their constitution from the English. We have been subverted. We've been invaded. We've been attacked. And we continue to be so. And we have a civil service that ain't telling the truth. We're in a spot of bother, folks. We really are. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share me with your friends, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.